Assalamu alaikum class. In this video we will learn exercise 3.6 L'Hopital's rule. It is basically an application of derivative. It is applied on indeterminate forms when we are taking out the limits or finding out the limits, and we get stuck in indeterminate forms like 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, 0 into infinity, infinity minus infinity, or 0 power 0, infinity power 0, 1 power infinity. These are all indeterminate forms that we have dealt in chapter number 1, and we have discussed different techniques to deal with such type of indeterminate forms, in which either we have to simplify the expression by factorization, or by dividing the numerator and denominator by the same expression, or by rationalization. But we can avoid all these techniques just by the help of one single rule, which is named as L'Hopital's rule. So now we are going to check that how these are used. So it is basically applied on fraction forms. Whenever we have limit x approaches to a, f of x over g of x, and we get some indeterminate form, then we simply take the derivative of the numerator and the derivative of the denominator, and then we will apply the limit to get the final answer. Here is an example. For example, we have question number 8 over here. Limit x approaches to 0, sine 2x over sine 5x. So here what we are going to do, directly we get 0 by 0. So we are going to apply the L'Hopital's rule. We will take the derivative of numerator and the derivative of denominator. So derivative of numerator is 2 into cos 2x, and the denominator's derivative is going to be 5 into cos 5x. So taking the limit, we get 2 by 5. Next we have question number 10. Limit t approaches to 0, t into e power t over 1 minus e power t. So here we get 0 by 0 form. So when we solve these limits, we usually we take divide the numerator and denominator with e raised to the power t. But now what we are going to do, we will apply the simple L'Hopital's rule, taking the derivative of numerator and denominator separately. Derivative of numerator, we have to apply the product rule, and here is the derivative of the denominator, and when we apply the limit, we get minus 1 as an answer. So L'Hopital's rule makes the steps simple and easy to finding out the limits. Next we have question number 14 over here. Limit x approaches to infinity, e raised to the power 3x over x square. So clearly we get infinity by infinity form. So we apply the L'Hopital's rule, derivative of numerator over derivative of denominator, but again we get the infinity by infinity. So we again apply the L'Hopital's rule. So it is not necessary that in each question we apply the L'Hopital's rule only once. Whenever we get the indeterminate form, we can apply the L'Hopital's rule. So again, taking the derivative of numerator and denominator, we get infinity as an answer. Then we have question number 16. Limit as x approaches to 0 from right hand side, 1 minus ln of x over e raised to the power 1 over x, and we get infinity by infinity form. So here this 0 from right hand side is applied because of this ln of x, because the domain of ln of x is open interval 0 to infinity. That's why we are going to use this. So limit x approaches to 0 from right hand side, we get infinity by infinity. We are going to apply the L'Hopital's rule, derivative of numerator and derivative of denominator, and we get the answer 0. Next we have question number 26. Limit x approaches to pi x minus pi into cot of x. So when we put the limit or insert the limit, we get 0 into infinity. But it means this is an indeterminate form, and we can apply the L'Hopital's rule. But L'Hopital's rule is applied on fraction form. So we will try to convert this function into the fraction form. So here we know that cot of x is equal to 1 over 10x. So we can write it as x minus pi over 10x, which is going to be 0 by 0 now. So applying the L'Hopital's rule, derivative of numerator will be 1, and derivative of denominator is secant square x. Now putting the limit pi, we get 1 answer. Then we have question number 28. Limit x approaches to 0, 1 plus 2x raised to the power minus 3x. So we get 1 power minus infinity, which is an indeterminate form. So now we can check that we are having a variable in the exponent as well. So what we are going to do, we will apply the logarithmic form on it. So we will take ln on both sides. So let's suppose y is equal to 1 plus 2x raised to the power minus 3 by x. Taking ln on both sides, ln of y is equal to, we can shift the power into the exponent, so into the coefficient. So minus 3 by x into ln of 1 plus 2x. Now applying the limit x approaches to 0, we get ln limit x approaches to 0 is equal to limit x approaches to 0 minus 3 by x into ln of 1 plus 2x. Now we will solve this expression to find out the limit. So now limit x approaches to 0, here we get minus 3 into obviously we are going to apply the L'Hopital's rule, because we were having the indeterminate form, and we have taken ln on both sides just to make sure that we are going to shift the expression in the fraction form. So here we are going to apply the L'Hopital's rule. So taking the derivative of the numerator, numerator, which is basically minus 3 as it is. Derivative of ln of 1 plus 2x is going to be 1 over 1 plus 2x, and the derivative of the base is 2, and derivative of denominator, that is x, is 1. So here is the result, and taking the limit x approaches to 0, we get minus 6 as an answer. But this is not the final, because we get limit x approaches to 0 y ln is equal to e power minus 6. Now we have to remove this ln, and for this we have to take the anti-log on both sides, or the exponent on both sides, so we get e raised to the power minus 6. Next we have question number 34. Limit x approaches to 0, 1 over x square minus cos 3x over x square, so we get infinity minus infinity, which is again in indeterminate form, and in order to shift it in the fraction form, we are going to take the LCM simple. So 1 minus cos 3x over x square, and we get 0 by 0 form. So we are going to apply the L'Hopital's rule. Derivative of numerator is here, and there is the denominator with the derivative. So applying the limit x approaches to 0, we get again 0 by 0 form. So we are going to take the derivative again, derivative of numerator over denominator, and we get 9 by 2 as an answer. Next we have question number 38. Limit x approaches to infinity, ln of x minus ln of 1 plus x, so we get infinity minus infinity form. Now in order to shift it into the fraction form, we are going to use the property of ln, so we can write it as ln of x over 1 plus x. We have discussed it as ln of a minus ln of b is equal to ln of a minus b, so here a over b, so here we have used the result. So taking this limit into the inside, limit x approaches to infinity, x over 1 plus x, and obviously this is infinity by infinity form, so we will take the derivative of numerator and denominator, which is 1 and 1, so ln of 1 is going to be 0. Next we have question number 42. Limit x approaches to infinity, x raised to the power 1 over x. Again we are having variable in the power or the exponent, so we will take ln on both sides. For this, we let y to be x raised to the power 1 over x, taking ln on both sides. Ln of y is equal to 1 by x into ln of x, that is, we have shift the exponent or power into the coefficient. So taking limit x approaches to infinity on both sides, we get infinity by infinity. So taking the derivative or applying the L'Hopital's rule, derivative of ln of x is 1 over x, derivative of x is 1, and we get 0 answer. But this is not the final answer, because we have removed the ln right now, so e power 0, which is equal to 1, will be the final answer for the limit.